guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at some of the creepiest things caught in Ring cameras.
In this footage that a viewer sent me, a person can be seen crouch walking towards his front door through his doorbell camera. The person was wearing a hat, face mask, and sunglasses, allowing none of his face to be seen.
Yet again, that's so creepy. Like, imagine literally looking for the Ring camera app and saying, nah, no thank you. Why is he covering the camera? Well, he's trying to.
After trying to open the front door and failing, the person starts to fiddle with the doorbell, noticing it's a video doorbell, so he probably tries to take it off.
And do you want to know something that's not gonna work? Exactly a week ago I posted another one of these videos and a guy basically tried to ram the camera off multiple times. It was so freaky. Oh, look at the way he's just trying to twist it off.
What likely happened was that when he realized that he couldn't get the doorbell unmounted without a special screwdriver, he started to hold his hand in front of the camera after ringing the bell.
So basically he's just stood there trying to get into the house, having to go at the door handle. Also, it's about 9 PM, so I'm going to be going on a walk soon, and of course I start filming these videos right before I go on a walk. I'm going to freak myself out.
The viewer told me that this happened at 2 in the morning, and so when he heard his doorbell and ring notification go off, he instantly went to his phone to check who was at the door.
Oh my god, 2 AM, imagine that happening at 2 AM. I wouldn't even want to open the app. Even if I got a notification someone stood outside, I wouldn't want to look at it. Like, imagine you're literally sat inside and you look and see that outside your house.
The man then walks past the doorbell to the side of the house. By this point, the homeowner was on the phone with 911 reporting the incident.
Okay, that's good. At least he's calling the police. I mean, I hope the guy gets arrested.
While on the phone with 911, the homeowner heard the doorknob to the side entrance door being fiddled with. And this was a door that he had been known to leave unlocked accidentally from time to time.
Okay, so the guy's trying to get in from the side of the house. I thought I heard a noise behind me. Imagine I turn around, someone stood behind me. Imagine it's that man.
However, luckily on this night, that wasn't the case. Since the intruder couldn't simply walk in through either door, he started to say hello repeatedly through the door in an off-putting tone that sounded so overly friendly that it was creepy.
Oh, please don't tell me they're gonna play the audio. If they play the audio, I'm gonna cry. Like, I hate these videos. I hate them so much. Why do I watch these videos? Like, I don't know why.
The 911 operator told the homeowner not to open the door or to even acknowledge the person. The person would then start to bang on the door for a few moments until seemingly giving up.
It's good that you followed what the 911 person said. I mean, even if someone did say that, like, don't answer the door. Also, if you do have one of these Ring doorbells, please look at the Ring doorbell before you actually open the door. Don't open the door full stop at night. If you're not expecting anything, don't open the door.
The police showed up but couldn't help out much based on the video. Later that night, the homeowner received another notification that there was movement at his front door. When he checked the video feed, couldn't see anyone. He still has no idea who was under that mask and glasses.
Yet again, I hate them clips because they don't know who it is. Someone went out of their way to do that. Like, what was their intention? I mean, I think we all know what their intention was, but it's still freaky.
This following footage was also captured by a viewer's doorbell camera at their old house, which is still active while he tries to sell it. One morning at around 4:30 AM, his cameras detected a man running from across the street from his neighbor's home, across his front yard, and up to his front door. The man was naked, with one of his hands blocking his privates.
Oh god. Nah, I don't like that. That's something out of a horror film.
The footage was caught from 2 angles, was arrested a short while later by local police, and was apparently high on crystal meth.
Okay, well that's the reason why, Lord. I was thinking he was like being held captive. I mean, let's be realistic. Imagine you looked outside and you seen that. Honestly, I'd much rather the first guy outside my house than him.
And he had removed his clothing due to a fear of snakes being inside of his clothes. He was running around the neighborhood knocking on doors and ringing doorbells yelling for help.
And that right there is why you don't do drugs and don't open the door, because someone like him could be in the other side.
And this footage is why you always check who's at your door before you open, especially if you have a doorbell camera. If someone who you don't know shows up to your door late at night, don't open it. Unfortunately, in this video, that's exactly what this homeowner did.
Oh god, right, so he's literally got the door camera and he still opened his door. If you're watching this video, please make this specific clip be a lesson to you.
Around 10 PM one night, a suspicious looking hooded man approaches the front door of a random house rather quickly and aggressively. He right away tries to open the door. After realizing it's locked, he goes to ring the doorbell. Disappointingly, the homeowner opens the door rather quickly instead of checking who's at his door at this hour first.
I've seen this clip before, we watched this clip before. So basically what happens, this man, as you can see right here, basically goes and opens the door and then he walks in for like a split second. He gets kicked out in the end, but it's really freaky. Right, so look, he goes to open it and then the door person or the homeowner opens it. Oh, it's freaky, watch this. So you can see him walking.
Hello.
And he just walks in. Hello, why would you do that? 10 PM? him! And you don't know the guy. This is literally like a horror film in the making.
Who are you? Everybody knows. How are you? Good. You need to leave.
Yeah, you need to leave.
Out there. What's the stairs door? What? What's the store stairs here?
Look, he's refusing to leave.
Goodbye, you.
And then he punches the door like that. Like, that's so scary. It makes you think, like, what happens if he done that the minute he walked into the house? Yet again, why would you open the door to someone like that? The homeowner was fine in the end, but it's just freaky like that happened.
The homeowner was likely too trusting a person, which put him in danger. Even his initial hi to the stranger at his door sounded overly friendly, considering the man was already creeping in the second the door was opened. The homeowner pushes the man out, causing him to punch the glass of the door before it's even fully closed. The man then stands there for another minute or so, fiddling with the doorknob a few times.
It makes you think, like, what were his intentions? What was he there for? Was he, you know, on something? Did he have something else in the back of his head that he had planned?
The dialogue is near impossible to completely make out. It seemed the man was under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and was likely attempting to burglarize the home.
Yet again, that's why you don't do stuff like that, because you might turn into him. Oh my god.
This image was posted from the owner of a Ring camera and a Facebook group to caution others.
Okay, I'm not looking at that because that's something out of a horror film. Is this real? Please tell me this specific one's fake. Nah, I can't. I'm not looking at it. I'm not. Oh my god.
The woman warned in her post to beware a strange man wearing a white mask lurking around the neighborhood after her camera caught him trying to look into her home a little after 10 p.m. one night.
I'm sorry, I can't get over that photo. Yeah, I'm not going on a walk tonight. I'm sorry, that's it. Can we all just look at this image for a split second and digest how creepy it is? I mean, look at his face. Like, what is going on?
The woman said, I just want my neighbors to be aware and safe. Please, if possible, share this post. Screenshots are welcome. Not sure what colors he was wearing, but had a hoodie and jeans on.
I mean, that just makes it even freakier. Like, what is that doing? What is that? That looks like something from a horror film.
The disturbing picture shows the man in the mask looking directly into the camera. This is exactly the type of image that you'd never want or expect to see come up on your doorbell camera footage.
Exactly. Like, imagine you literally went on and say, nah, I'm sorry if I was in my bed and saying that. No, I can't even look at it. Like, it's actually starting to freak me out. It's giving me shivers.
But it's also the kind of image that would make you sure as hell grateful that you had one. Neighbors of the woman also reported seeing the man walking around and approached their front doors. Thankfully, no one opened the door to him.
Okay, well, that was the end of that one. Thank God for that. Yet again, I hate doing these videos. They're so freaky.
On May 1st, 2020, around 9:40 p.m., around the beginning of the COVID lockdown, 45-year-old dad Raymond Hawkins opened the door to who he believed to be a delivery driver dropping off a parcel.
Okay, so I've actually seen this clip before. This is the reason why you don't open the door. I'm not going to do much talking over this because it is serious.
Due to new methods of delivery at the time because of COVID, the alleged delivery driver backed away from the front door to supposedly keep his distance and claimed he needed to take a picture of the package at the doorstep, something many delivery drivers must do for more expensive packages.
But little do you know, this person had something else planned, and this is why you don't open the door to people you don't know. This makes me freaked out because it's like, maybe he had a package come in. Just watch what's about to happen.
At this time, the father had his guard down due to the fact that he had no idea the man in front of him wasn't a delivery driver, that he was in fact part of a gang that was about to storm into his house, all of whom armed with knives.
I'm not even going to play the audio because it's freaky. It's just the way they walked in like that and like it happened that quickly. This is how people work. Like, this is how they work. It's so freaky. Like I said, I'm not going to play the rest of the audio because there is a lot of freaked out screaming. I'm just going to wind it on a wee bit.
Christopher Sargent, the fake delivery driver, lunges at Raymond with a knife and attacks him when he goes to pick up the package, while 3 other masked men follow from behind. Muffled cries come from the house as there's a struggle between Raymond, his wife, and the robbers. The robbers are only in the house for a few moments before being seen fleeing the house with thousands of dollars worth of items. Raymond and his son suffered non-life-threatening injuries, while his sons were described to be worse.
So his children were in the house as well. This is why I don't leave my house. This is why I don't speak to people. This is why I don't open my door. It's just like, it's too dangerous.
2 of the culprits would be arrested. Anthony Lascelles and Christopher Sargent were both charged with aggravated burglary and possession of a knife.
Okay, so 2 of them got charged. Where are the other 3? Because I think about 5 people ran in.
The other 2 culprits were never found. One thing that can be learned from a lot of these videos is that some people will go to crazy lengths to trick other people. The major red flag in this case was that the supposed delivery was taking place at 9:40 p.m., which is way past the time any notable delivery company will deliver packages.
Exactly, and do you want to know what's even freakier? 2 people who done that didn't get arrested. I mean, I don't answer the door after 7 p.m. because packages don't come after 7 p.m. They usually come between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Anytime after that, I ain't answering the door.
On April 10th, 2020, This was the footage taken by the Ring doorbell of a viewer's friend Kayla in a small California town. Kayla was being stalked by her crazy former friend Thomas, who became obsessed with her over time and would constantly express his alleged love for her, despite her telling him numerous times that she didn't feel the same way.
Okay, so we got a girl in a house, and that guy was called Thomas. He's obsessed with her, and he's gonna stalk her.
The week that this footage was taken, Kayla was bombarded with texts and voicemails from Thomas. And as you can see if you care to pause the video and read some of the texts.
Okay, I'm gonna read some of them out for you. I think the green is Kayla and the grey is Tom. And I'm sorry this upsets you. I genuinely hope you have a good days no matter what. Okay, I'm glad to see you're yourself again. I'm glad you're okay too. That was scary and I thought I lost you as my friend. It's okay. It wasn't the worst. I want to still help you in any way I can. Thanks for apologizing, and I know it's genuine.
It starts with what seems to be Kayla accepting his apology for his behavior. However, as the texts and voicemails just keep coming in, she begins to realize how crazy he may be.
We can talk more later, maybe tomorrow, if it's okay. I told Megan about this because I need comfort from her. We will be here for you if you need our help to talk. And I hope you can understand that I'm a bit nervous to be alone with you after that. Was a bit much for me. So basically, she's politely saying, I don't want to be around you alone.
What you're about to hear are some audio clips from different voicemails he's left on her phone after she had stopped answering him.
Hey, Kayla. Listen, I want to make sure you're not too worried about what happened at the party last week.
Okay, so there was a party. What happened at the party? Stuff like this always happens at the party, doesn't it? I bet you she got a bit too intoxicated and he like tried to make a move on her. Oh, these men are freaky.
I had an amazing time, and I think, God, I think you're goddamn beautiful. And I'm sorry I got so sick. I wanted to come be with you while you were getting ready. And I was just so totally out of it, and I'm sorry.
So he was out of it, basically drunk. I wonder if he's using that as an excuse. Maybe that's what he felt truly all along, but the alcohol made it come out of him. Oh, I hate these bits because it's really freaky. Like, obviously he's obsessed with her, and you can also tell that she wants nothing to do with him, but like, she's scared of saying that in case he takes him the wrong way possible.
God, I think I might love you, and I'm sorry. And I'm gonna give you some space. I want to be there for you and be there for you, and I can't get you out of my head, and I want to be there for you.
Okay, so I'm just reading some of the messages while they're reading this voicemail. I'm completely delusional, but F you, Kayla. You're my queen now. The tree always regrows. You're crazy, dude. You're right. This behavior just isn't me. Okay, that's really creepy. I'm gonna wind on the voice memos to get his voiceover back.
No, I lied. I'm not gonna give you some space. I'm sorry. I'm coming over. I know you're up and thinking about me. I'm sorry. I'm talking. God, I'm not sorry. God, I'm coming over. I'm already driving. I've been driving the whole time.
Oh my god, yeah, so this is like dangerous. This is where you need to like call the police. This man thinks that she's thinking about her. Absolutely not. She's thinking about what the police are gonna do to you.
The footage of him showing up to Kayla's house was right after one of his phone calls saying he's coming over.
There were some more voice memos. I didn't put them in and didn't listen to them because they were creepy. But he's basically talking about how he's gonna drive over there and like look for her window. And like he was in a really creepy laugh.
Eventually, Kayla and her friend Ravon would find out that Thomas wasn't even his real name. His real name is Matthew. He'd been using the fake name Thomas Castle, which was a reference to the Marvel character The Punisher. Thomas was a reference to Thomas Jane, the second actor to play The Punisher. Castle was a reference to Frank Castle, the Punisher's last name.
So basically he's using a fake name as well. Yeah, that's dangerous. Usually people lie about their name, like don't tell you stuff like that. It's because they're crazy.
The fact alone that he had been using a fake name with his friend and supposed love of his life was already a huge red flag, and maybe a sign that he was hiding something in his life.
I mean, yeah, it's like, why is he using a fake name? Who's he hiding from? Because of this video, I'm gonna go through and make sure everyone who I'm friends with is who they say they are. Like, are they like a secretly different person?
The ring footage was taken at 2 in the morning, and after leaving, he would go on to send some more texts, which would progressively get angrier. 4 days after this footage was taken, Kayla and her friend went to the police and filed for a restraining order.
Okay, that's good. At least they're getting a restraining order. I mean, they left it 4 days. That's still way too long. When you're in a situation like that, like, there's no way to act. Like, people act differently. Me personally, I probably would have tried to go to the police immediately. Like, the minute he turns up to my house, he's getting arrested.
He left her alone about a month or so after the restraining order was put into place. Kayla blocked his number and blocked him on social media, and reportedly, he basically disappeared from the world. No one knows where he is now.
Okay, so he's completely disappeared, so he's probably moved to a different state, and he's done this to a completely new girl. I mean, he lied about his name in the first place. That's like really concerning. Did they ever find out who he truly was? Well, anyways, that's where that video ended, and we're gonna leave it there. I hate doing these videos because they freak me out. I was gonna go out on a walk, but I'm not anymore because I'm terrified. If you want to see me make more videos like this in the future, let me know. Definitely will. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button, and I'll see you all in my next video.